Hello, everyone. I am the all-seeing I'm with a collective message here. I pulled a couple cards prior to starting the video and wanted to share what was coming out in this particular message from Spirit. The first card that we have is the Sun. The Sun is experiencing bliss, childlike happiness, innocence. Like, you can be vulnerable totally. You can show yourself. You can be yourself. There's not really much holding back with this here energy. There's just a lot of happiness and joy to be had. The Sun is known as being one of the happiest cards in the deck. So to start out that way is a great sign. Then we have the Ace of Wands next. This card talks about an opportunity to express passion in something or to someone. This is an action-oriented type energy that feels like something is coming in or someone is coming through. This, I feel, is an expression, passionate kind of expression from someone, maybe making some type of offer or advance towards you. We also have the Tower, which is a sudden realization and the shock of learning or finding out something that changes everything. Sudden revelation of feelings could be highlighted here with the Tower that really brings forth some kind of change, a significant change in the way things are, potentially between you and someone else. We also have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this could be a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, coming through with their truth, expression of how they feel. They're not really, they don't hold back when it comes to what they think. You know, this person is quick to share what's on their mind. They don't, you know, really hold back or pull any punches I'm hearing. We have the King of Rods here. So this is an energy of, this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here with the King of Rods. Perhaps you're connecting with someone that's very passionate. You know, you also have the Ace of Wands here, which talks about some kind of expression of or offer of passion in someone's words or in their actions towards you. The King of Rods is someone advancing towards you, someone that, you know, this could be a very attractive suitor. Someone who wants a chance, someone who wants the shot, someone who wants to be in the runnings when it comes to potentially dating you, I feel. Seven of Wands is here. I feel like you may be fighting against a lot of opposition at this time, however, or, you know, you may be dealing with a lot of different or have dealt with a lot of different energies that were not necessarily a good mix with yours. You may have been connecting with someone or people who may not have been the most supportive, or maybe they pretended to be, but their action showed something totally different. So it's one thing to say, you know, for someone's words to reflect how they feel or what they do, what they'll do as they say it, but actions are much louder than words. We have the Lovers here. So this is an energy of choice. Could be a choice between suitors. We had the King of Swords coming out at the bottom of the deck, and then we also have the King of Rods here. So you could be having the choice between an air sign and a fire sign. Perhaps two different people in your energy that are fighting for a chance, for a shot. And this may come as some type of shock or surprise to you. Maybe you know of one and the other one's completely secret in terms of, you know, who they are and how they feel. We have the Ten of Wands here. So you may be carrying quite a bit of weight right now on your own independently. You may be shouldering a lot of responsibility right now, maybe very close to achieving a specific goal that you've set for yourself. You know, you're close to the finish line here with the Ten of Wands. You'll be in a position soon enough to be able to put this, put what you're carrying down and rest for a time. We also have the Magician here, which feels like an energy of manifestation, and just getting what you want. You know, separate yourself from the energies in your life that are conflicting or that are not in alignment with who you are, who you're becoming, and get clear on what it is you want, because the Magician is an energy of manifestation, as above, so below. So bringing what's a thought to reality, bringing what's, you know, in the ethers to the material realm. This person has a lot of skill and the ability to use different tools in order to make these dreams of theirs a reality, these wants of theirs actual possessions. We have the Five of Wands here. So yeah, conflict in your energy to some extent. There may be people, you know, competition. I said that there's potentially two suitors here with the King of Swords and the King of Rods. So you also have the Five of Wands here, which is an energy of fighting, bickering. You know, perhaps if these two people knew about each other, they wouldn't be very happy. But, you know, again, a choice in love. A choice here that may shock everyone. Perhaps you go with the least likely option. And this is the shocking thing that comes about. But the lovers is here, showing that the choice is powerful. Either way, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the connection that you are attracting into your life, this energy of it's a supportive kind of energy, an energy of help. So, you know, you're basically connecting with someone that gives from, you know, gives very generously of what they have, you know, what they have. They're not scared to share. They're very, you know, they have, and if you're in need, they're going to give, they're going to help. You know, so if you're in a position of need right now, don't be too proud to accept help, you know, because you are carrying a lot at this time. And, you know, while you are close to the finish line, close to achieving something very substantial, you know, on the way, you may need some additional support, some extra help. We also have the Eight of Swords here. So, you know, you may be feeling kind of trapped in your head and in your thoughts. And this may be having you feel like you're stuck and stagnant in a particular energy that, you know, you can definitely will yourself out of, especially that coming on under the Magician. You know, so whatever conflict is here, there is, you know, some adversity, you know, with the Seven of Wands and then the Five of Wands. You know, these are cards that indicate some kind of discord. So, you know, this may be making you feel trapped in your mind, but it's all, you know, in your head. It's not in reality. 10:10 on the clock, on the timer. Then we also have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. So, you know, you're attracting in, or you're connecting with someone that has wealth. You know, they may be in a very secure and stable position, and you two are bringing what you have together and creating a life together, establishing a family. You know, it's just, there's just equality in this connection. It's like, you know, you bring to the table what you have, they bring to the table what they have. You know, nobody thinks what the other person has to contribute is any less important or less valuable. There's just a lot of equality here. So if you're feeling trapped and stuck right now in your head, know that it's just a matter, it's only a matter of time before you're free from an otherwise oppressing feeling type of situation or mindset. You know, you can change the way you think. You are a master manifester with the magician here. You can bring into reality what it is that is just a dream right now. So definitely focus on ways to you know, transmute whatever negative energy is around you into something positive, and, you know, that you're passionate about, or that brings some kind of purpose to you. Because I think that that's important, and it's not, you know, outside of the realm of possibility for you to get help. You know, if you're shouldering a pretty heavy weight right now, you know, if your responsibilities are a lot, and, you know, you're basically, let's see, just needing to rest, you know. Let's see, I'm going to pull some oracle cards here. Sign of the times. Let's see. Let's see what comes out. For the collective, what's the collective message? There's something significant about family here. Perhaps there's a family reunion on the horizon. People are having shirts made, matching shirts made for the occasion. This could be a celebration of family and the many generations that came before you, those that are still with us as well. A celebration of life too, with ancestry and tree. Perhaps you are going down the rabbit hole as it pertains to your genealogy, or you'd like to know, you know, you'd like to know more about your background and your history. Perhaps that'll help you to understand yourself better. That's way too many cards. I'm sorry. They're shuffling a little weird. But let's see what comes out. Let's see. Nothing as of yet. So I'm going to shuffle again. Let's see what comes out. Oracle messages for the collective spirit. What does the collective need to know at this time? Oracle messaging for the collective. Wow, nothing wants to come out. That's so interesting. You know, because the other day I was shuffling and I said, you know what? I'm going to shuffle one more time after shuffling like 3-4 times and nothing came out. And I'm like, I'm going to stop. Nothing comes out. I'm going to stop. Okay, here we go. We have crown, personal power. So, you know, you are royalty. You know, you are special. You know, you need to know that about yourself, that you have a lot to bring to the table. You know, perhaps you need to be reminded of your personal power somehow is something that you need to tap back in with and figure out how to get back in touch with. We also have Evil Eye here, protection. So it may be important for you to do some type of protection ritual at this time to kind of protect yourself from the negative energy surrounding you. Remember, we did have a couple cards that were indicative of there being some kind of competitive energy around you, some kind of you know, disharmonious energy, unsupportive energy around you, people that may be, you know, hiding who they are or how they really feel. We also have globe, possibility. So, you know, the possibilities are endless. I mean, the world as we know it, I mean, look at the globe and how vast the world is and how much there is to explore. Perhaps, you know, you should plan some kind of trip abroad. Have you ever been out of the country? You know, maybe getting your passport is something that's important. A laptop, protection jewelry, surrounding yourself with more supportive friends. If you're a female, you know, basically other women that'll, you know, fix your crown if they see it off. You know, not anyone that's gonna, you know, judge you or talk down to or about you if you're, you know, not in your, you know, best state. You want to surround yourself with people that see your royalty and that see you shine regardless of, you know, how dull or bright the light, you know, because even if it is barely a flicker, you know, it still illuminates, you know, even if it's just the corner of the room, you know, so you shine regardless is what I'm trying to say. Protection jewelry, black tourmaline, evil eye jewelry, red string of fate, the numbers 28, 1, and 31. Also the number 42, 10, 4, 6. And before we go, I'll pull a couple of my couple initials to see what comes out. Couple letters. We have T. That could be significant. The letter T could be significant. Let's see what else comes out. H. F. Let me get 2 more, Spirit. P. Ooh, my cat just jumped up here. And M. You gotta get down, sir. I can't do this with you on here. All right. So any of those letters could be significant. Or the numbers that I mentioned. So, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest. If it makes sense, tip your reader a few cents. And if it don't apply, let it fly. My Cash App, if you'd like to donate, is at, $, the all-seeing I'm, as it appears here. I am available for personal readings. I do have to put that in my description, how you can get in touch with me to schedule one. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe while you're here. And yeah, help grow the channel. Thank you for your support. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, peace out, y'all.